I'm Raymond Perrier, the director of the Dennis Hurley Centre here in the very heart of Durban. We work with some of the poorest people in this city, and we want to tell you about our project to create street booksellers. We find that we have an almost unlimited supply of really high quality second-hand books which are donated to us. We've got young homeless guys who are keen to sell and keen to learn how to sell. We have places to sell all around the city, in theatres, in shopping centres and outside churches. And we have a whole group of people who are desperate to buy books but can't afford to buy new ones. Would you believe 60% of South Africans do not have a book in their home? And even more so, Durban has been created by UNESCO a city of literature, so we can demonstrate that we really are a lit city.
I came to Durban to further my studies. I want to be a teacher, but I couldn't find work and ended up living on the street. I saw homeless people around me getting by through stealing, begging, and I didn't want to fall into that trap. After a month of hustling on the streets, I came across the book selling project at the Dennis Hurley Centre, and that soon changed my life. Very quickly, I moved from the streets into a shelter and now living in my own flat. I have now completed a year of my studies and will soon be a teacher and be able to spark the change into the hearts of other people to improve their own lives.
I started selling books. My first sale was at the ICC where I sold books worth 450 rands. I was so excited. And just yesterday, I sold books worth 5,000 rand at the Windermere Center. This project has the potential to change people's lives. It changed my life.
The transformation for the booksellers has been fantastic. Just like Kahiso, we've seen young men go from being on the streets to staying in shelters to being able to pay for their own accommodation. But also we have more and more people reading. They read more and they come back to buy more books. The more visible we are, the more people want to donate books. And people's perceptions of homeless people is changing all the time. They no longer see them as beggars, but as young entrepreneurs. And they recognize that if we can just give people an opportunity to sell and an opportunity to do something practical, they can turn their lives around. We really can make a difference with this project.
Already we have 10 booksellers on the streets of Durban who have been trained both in theory and in practice and are making money. If they work hard, they can make around about 2,000 rand a month. Imagine what 100 booksellers making that money on the streets of Durban could do for themselves and for their families. With the grant funding that we get, we would be able to have a branded vehicle to fetch and carry books, bring them to a centralized depot, and we would run a competition to change that trolley that's just gone past you into a really innovative design that could sell and get 100 people out on the streets selling books magnificently in Durban.
I hope we've shown you not only that there is great need here in Durban, but there are also practical ways in which we can help homeless people. Not only by feeding people, providing healthcare and counselling, but also getting people into work. Most homeless people do not want to beg, they do not want to steal, they want to be able to earn their own living. Our street book selling project has shown that they can do that when given the opportunity. Please help us to expand that project to 100 booksellers around Durban.